to get this recorded. Welcome to another edition of Trading Psychology. Guys, I'm super excited. I'm your host, Mr. PTP. I'm excited to be here because I'm excited that you guys are here. I'm excited that you guys are getting value. If you're going to get value, put a number 7. Even before I've even dropped any nuggets, before I've even said anything, if you think you're going to get value. So Nikki, who's her first time, she's already saying, yeah, she's going to get value. Okay. People are already getting value before I've even said anything. But guys, seriously, I honor and I respect you all. I'm excited that you guys are here. I'm excited that I have been consistent. Because one thing I've learned about trading, one thing I've learned about this journey is consistency. If you can agree with me, put a number 8. If you can agree, consistency will change the game, put a number 8. Because I want to tell everyone something. A lot of people have fallen away. A lot of people have fallen away because of lack of consistency. A lot of people have stopped trading because of lack of consistency. A lot of people have not hit their targets because of lack of consistency. A lot of people have not hit their goals because of lack of consistency. Who thinks here they're going to be six-figure earner? Let me know if you're on this call, if you believe you're going to become a six-figure earner. Anyone on Insta Live as well, let me know if you guys are going to become six-figure earners. All right, so every single person like, yeah, I'm going to be, listen, be here this time next year. It's very, very simple. Just be consistent. Just be, and Desi says, I have no choice. And that's what my friend, my dear friend said to me as well. Mr. Jason Egbotsa, he said to me, we have no choice. We have no choice. You have no choice. Who are you doing it for? What is your why? Why stands for what has you? What has you? Why are you being consistent in life? Why are you being consistent on these calls? Why are you being consistent with connecting with this amazing academy? Why are you being consistent? What has you? Dayan says purpose. And Dayan, am I saying your name right? Is it Dian? Or is it Dayan? So Dayan's number 1, Dian number 2. Let me know. I've been saying it for the longest. Yeah? What has you? So Dayan says purpose. Legacy. Thank you, Pambi. My family. Okay, so I'm expecting every single person on this call, all right? I want you guys to be connecting with your why. I want you to be connecting with your why. What has you? What has you? And you guys say, my family, legacy for my family, time and money for my family. Well, then I need us to put the effort in. I need us to put the work in. I need you to get to a next level in your mindset. This is why trading psychology is the most important call of the week. Who can agree with me? Trading psychology is the most important call of the week. Because you're in a 6.6 trillion a day industry. 6.6 trillion a day industry, all right? But for you to acquire that mass, your mindset has to change. For you to acquire the thousands and the 6 figures, your mindset has to change. And I'm so honored, humble, and grateful. Because guys, I told you I'm going to bring someone on. I said I'm going to get this special guest to jump on board today's call. Now, this person I'm going to bring on, can we just celebrate him? It's 5:42 in the morning. Just like Pastor Henry, he's in Canada. This person right now, he's probably got bags underneath his eyes. It's 5:42 in the morning in America. This person has sacrificed their time to come and support their fellow man. This person has sacrificed their time to come and support their fellow Ghanaian. This person has sacrificed their time to give value. One thing about what we do every single week is give value. Every single week, I am here to serve you to give value. I'm here to serve you to ensure you're getting value. And so I thought of this person because this person reached out to me and we've been talking, and he's been giving me joke. And he's a very funny guy. He's a very funny guy. But what I love about him, he's attained something that I have not attained yet. He is an I am educator. Jeez! A go live I am mastery educator. This person is a family man. Jeez, I'm getting excited, right? This guy is a family man. He's like me. He's an ex-teacher. We used to be teaching these kids, and now we're teaching the financial markets to the world. This person is an ex-teacher. He's a musician. You see me, I'm a drummer. We have so much in common. I'm a musician. He's a musician. I'm an ex-teacher. He's an ex-teacher. We have so much in common. He's a family man. I'm a family man. He loves the Lord. I love the Lord. He's not ashamed of the gospel. Can I give one story about this young gentleman? This young person was able to get on a cruise. Okay. This person was able to get on a cruise with his trading profits. Imagine that. You jump on the cruise because of your trading profits. And then by taking one trade whilst on the cruise, he paid off for the whole thing. Guys, put number 7 if that's how you want to roll. Put number 7 if you want to be able to, because of your trading profits, pay for a whole cruise with one trade. Okay. Put some fire in the group chat. Put some love in the group chat. Put some emojis in the group chat for none other than my guy, Mr. Ralph Danquah. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! If Ralph Danquah, if you're there, sir, let us know in the group chat. Let us know that you're here. Show your face, your early morning face. Pammy, if you can find him for me, please. Let's get him up in here. We're gonna get you spotlighted, Mr. Ralph Danquah. It's coming.
Here we go. What is going on? What is up? What is up? What is up?
Oh my God. Mr. Ralph.
Listen, I'm here, I'm listening. And I'm not gonna lie, this is some ungodly hours, but the dedication is too real. The dedication is too real. I just want to give a big shout out back to big bro, Kofi, or Kofi, as we say it. And then also to Pam. These two, since I believe, since I've been an educator, has always shown me love. And I know I also see cheerleader Safi here. That's sis as well. And I'm so happy and grateful to be here today. If you're happy and grateful to be alive, I'm happy that I heard my alarm at 5 a.m. because there's some people, that didn't wake up. Even though it's early, I don't care. I don't care about the earliness. I'm here to serve. And I believe that God definitely put me in this place to be a servant. And I'll always be a servant, I'll always be a student. So I'm so happy and grateful that we are here together, everyone here. And if you're ready, drop a 7 in the chat. Again, look, what I can say is that you definitely have a great leader, because his heart, like he was saying, we have a lot in common. But his heart is what attracts me, is the heart. Because, and I'm gonna say this, there was a lady that reached out to me, to help with her team through somebody else. But my spirit just didn't connect. And she did some stuff that I was like, nah, can't do that, right? Sometimes when your spirit just say no, just let it go. But in this case, my spirit said yes. Like it was nothing. It just connected. It's like we're long lost brothers, right? And we're connecting again. So I'm so happy and grateful to be here. So let's get straight to it. So I'm here to talk about the psychology, right? The mindset of trading. And I love this because I don't usually get to, talk about this. Is it okay if I could share my screen?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
If you give me access.
before you talk about psychology, sir,
Okay.
please just share a quick part of your story, just so we know how you got to where you're at right now.
Okay.
Just so you just so you can be real, because some of us or some people here may be struggling or maybe not seeing that they can achieve what you've achieved, sir. So just drop some of your story and then talk about
it. I'm gonna try to do it by okay, Pam, okay, I got it. By being compliant. So like like Kofi was saying that I used to be a teacher. I taught in the school system for 6 years. And outside of this, I'm a lot of people don't know this, but outside of this, I'm a pastor. I don't like to talk too much about that because it's not everybody that believe in what I believe, right? And part of my growth, or part of how I became where I am, is because of my spirituality. It keeps me sane, right? It keeps me not from doing other things, right? So when I first started in 2015, October of 2015. So this next month is about to be 6 years since I've been trading. When I started, I just got married. Financially, I was not there, right? Financially, I was not there at all. I just started teaching not too long before that, and it was I was in a like I said, financially in a bad place. I was the only one working at the time, so even to start with the business was like a leap of faith. I had no money, right? And which is like most of us don't have the money. But I just decided, it was around this time that my wife told me that she was pregnant, with our daughter. Now she's 5. And when she told me, I just had a inclination, from all the stuff that I heard over the years, a man leaves an inheritance for his children's children. And it just hit me. So I decided to look for something. And a friend of mine told me about trading, about Forex. Thank God for him, for him to share this information. If you're here because of somebody, all of us are here because of somebody. But we should be thankful for that person that said, hey, take a look at this. Hey, take a look at this. Even though you might have said, oh, no, that's a scam. Look, we are all here. So I'm so happy and grateful for that person that introduced you to this business, right? And so I got started. When I got started, I was like, what in the world did I get myself into? Like, it was like a different world, right? All of us been there. We're like, what in the world is this then? This looked like when you go to the hospital. When you go to the hospital, you look at the the little stuff that beeps. I'm like, yeah, is that what it is? I was like, no. So when I got started, I wanted to quit. Probably my first week. In my first week, I wanted to quit. Like, I don't know if anybody been here before, but in my first week, I wanted to quit. I said, you know what? This is not for me. This is not something for me. Let me just stick to what I'm comfortable with, right? And this is my mind telling me, let me stick to what I'm comfortable with. But I believe that when you hope for something, right? Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. I didn't see, at that time, I hoped for it, but I didn't see it, right? But because of my faith, I kept on believing. I'm like, God, you brought me here for a reason. I'm going to stick to this. At some point, I'm going to get this, right? So that's where I started from. I started with the belief, having hope. It didn't matter, right? It didn't matter if I didn't understand it. It didn't matter to me if I was losing. For 6 months after I started it, right, I was just losing. I was losing like crazy, right? But that's because I believed, right? I had faith that at some point, because God told me this, right? Me personally, God told me like, yo, you got to do this. This is something that's going to help you. But I didn't see it, but I still believed, right? If we don't see it right now, right, still believe that this is going to come to pass, right? Kofi asks, who believe that they're going to be 6-figure earners? And only a few people believe that, right? I'm here to tell you that it can happen, right? I'm an example. It can happen, right? So when I started, my first 6 months, I was not doing well, but partly it's because So partly it's because of, you know, a lot of trading, and I'm gonna tell my story as I'm doing this, right? A lot of trading, people don't know that it's, you know, 90% mental, right? And then 10% technical, right? And I'm gonna explain this part. 90% mental and 10%. So let me do this. Okay. So 90% mental and then 10% technical, right? So what does that mean? That means that if you look at, so there are 4 things to becoming successful, right? There are 4 different areas on and becoming successful, and they are physical, right? The first one is physical, right? So this what success sees. Okay, all right, success. It's too early, so excuse my typing. My brain's trying to catch up. All right, physical. Right. Number 2 is mental. Mental. All right. Number 3 is emotional. And then number 4 is spiritual health. Okay. It's spiritual. You can spell. That one there. Okay. There we go. Spiritual. All right. So only one component, right, is physical. Right? That's a 10%. So in order for us to be successful in trading, our mental got to be right. We got to be able to control our emotion and also have our spirituality in a high place, right? So when I first started, I was all about physical. I was doing all the physical work, didn't have no mental, no emotional, no spiritual. I was not there, right? So all I was thinking about was, you know, for example, physical. I'm marking up the chart. That's what I was thinking about. All right, so let me. Okay, so for example, we're marking up chart. That is all my mind, right, was thinking about. We can be great at marking up the chart, but still not be successful in trading. What does that mean? Meaning that I know a lot of people that are great on markup charters, right, but are not profitable. All because the mental is not there, emotional is not there, spiritual is not there, right? In order for you to be a great trader, in my experience, you have to be able to control your emotions. Your emotions got to be out of trading. It has to be out completely. You cannot be an emotional trader. You know, some of us, we have the habit of when we feel bad, we go and do something, right? Either it might be eating food, either it might be smoking, either might be whatever, drinking, whatever it may be, right? We have a habit that we do, but we cannot bring that habit into trading, right? We cannot be emotional because the markets don't care about your emotions. The markets don't care if we're black, white, Greek, Jew, or a Jew. It doesn't care, right? So we got to understand that in order for us to be successful, right, it's not just this part, right? This is the least, right? The marking of the charts. And so in my first 6 months, that's all I knew. All I did was this. I was not preparing myself mentally before before I even trade, right? I have a system. Now I trade Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays during the open of New York session, right? Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. But before I trade, right, now what I do is that I make sure that I have something called quiet time, right? I have a time just for me, right? That I meditate. I pray, right? I personally get my mind right before I enter the charts, right? Because that gets me to a place of gratitude. That gets me to a place of success. I'm not bringing what happened the day before into my trading because it's emotional, right? I'm not bringing that emotion. Maybe you know, something happened between me and my wife, or something happened between me and somebody else. I'm not bringing that. I'm leaving that behind and going into trading with the right mindset, right? Because when we go in with the right mindset, you know, having the freedom, having the liberty, right, of going into trades, we tend to not do things that we're not supposed to do. For example, over leveraging, right? Over leveraging it's a mind thing. It just oh Lord have mercy. Whatever. You guys get it, right? over leveraging, greed, I can't think of stuff right now, but over leveraging and greed, right, are like one of the main things. And all this stuff right here is mindset, right? So me personally, what I do in the morning is that, again, I have quiet time before I touch any of my tablets or my phone or my computer, right? I make sure that I have time for myself. And then I go to the gym in the morning. Right? I've been doing this since May, right? I'm back in the gym, right? I go to the gym. And in the gym, I'm listening to personal development, right? So my mind is getting ready before I even get myself into trading, right? All this stuff to me is more important than actually executing the trade, because it's getting my mind right. So when I go into the trade or into trading, I'm happy, I'm excited. I'm not bringing in some negative stuff into my trade. So my first 6 months, I was just I blew 15 accounts, right? Because I didn't have these habits, right? I wasn't mentally there, right? I was mentally, I was trying to be successful before I was even ready, right? There's levels, there's stages to success, right? Then my emotions were all over the place. I trade because I see somebody in the chat, in the group chat, saying that, hey, I just want to trade off of USD JPY. I just want to trade. So I also get in there. The trade is over. The move already happened, but I didn't understand. I was just emotional. I'm like, oh man, let me get in that too, right? But there's a lot of stuff that we got to go through, or we go through emotionally, right, to get to where we are, right? I wasn't there at the beginning, but I had to go through that process, right? So if you're going through right now, don't think that you are bad at trading, or no, you're going through the process in order to get to the next level, right? I was listening to something yesterday, and Steve Harvey said that he heard Will Smith say that what he said the opposite of success or something like that, or on the other side of fear is success, right? The other side of fear is success. So if you're fearful, just on the other side of that, right, is success, right? So fear is okay, but we got to go through that, right? Build our faith, build ourselves up, right? One of the things that I love is that, what is faith, right? Faith is believing, having conviction, and trusting that this is it, right? So what do you believe in, right? Do you really believe that you're going to be successful in this? If you don't, right, you need to get around people that's going to help you to believe, okay? You need to get around Kofi. You need to get around Pamela, right? You need to get around Pammy here, right? You need to get around Chair Lady Safi, right? These are people that I know. These are leaders that I know that have been consistent, right? So, for example, let's say, for example, right, the chair that you sit in right now, when you sat down in that chair, did you go to the manufacturer and ask them, how much weight can this hold? You trusted that the chair could hold you, right? You had faith, you had conviction that the chair could hold you. You didn't. She probably didn't even look back. You just sat, bam. That's the same faith that we need to have in ourselves. That's the same trust that we need to have in ourselves, right? That we can. God put us here for a reason. When God says something, when God says yes, there's no. Nobody can tell me no, right? So because I'm here, right, and this comes to the spirit side, right? What do you believe in? Whatever it is that you believe in, right? Make sure that you believe in that, and you have faith that being, right, for me is God, brought you here for a reason, right? So the spiritual side, the mental side, right? Mental is just for example, some of us, I remember when I worked, right? There were people, that get on my nerves at work, and there might be some people that get getting your nerve at work. There's some people that are doing things that you don't believe in, or whatever it may be, right? Mentally, we got to be there, right? We have to be there. One thing that I say is that if you're having a bad day, right? If you're having a bad day, don't trade. If your mind is not there, don't trade. Don't trade. Don't trade. Just live for the next day. All right. So let's go to habits. All right. Let's go to habits that help our mindset. Okay. Now, something that really helps me mentally, or with the psychology, is not blowing an account or not losing so much, right? Now, losing doesn't really matter when you trade because it's all about risk to reward management, right? But these are some things that help my mental, okay? So number one, right? These are things that help my mental. All right, so let me just put this, help me mentally. I hope that this is helping somebody. All right, so in my first 6 months, right, I was not successful. Now, what did I do to get me to become, more successful? All right, so one thing that I did, right, was to create a plan. All right. So one thing I did was to create a plan. All right, because if you don't plan, right, it's more likely that you're not going to be successful. All right. Again, if you don't plan, it's more likely that you're not going to be successful, right? So there's something called the 5 Ps. Proper planning prevents poor performance. All right. Proper planning prevents poor performance. So let me type it down. Right. Proper planning prevents poor tell you. All right, performance. Oh, too much piece. All right. And another quote: if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Right? If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. And this is one of the biggest things, right? Because we tend to look at ourselves as we're not being successful. But the question is that, have you really planned for this business? And everything that we do, right? When we're getting married, one of the biggest things in most people's life, what do? You plan. Why? Because you want to see it successful, right? You want to make sure that day goes well, right? So if we are trying to trade, right, trying to make money, trying to be, become, 6-figure, 7-figure earner, why not do the same thing? You have to plan, right? So if you don't create a plan, it's like you are leading yourself to fail, right? So what I did was that I started to create a plan. Again, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail, right? So creating a plan helped my mental that, okay, this is what I need to do. This is why I'm not, because if you not have if you don't have a plan and you're not following it, can you imagine you getting married and you have no plan, right? And you as the woman or you as the husband getting ready, right, with your coat, with your dress, and nobody know what to do. It's a chaos. How, it's unlikely that you're going to be successful. And so if you plan, everybody's going to enjoy it. People around you is going to enjoy it. This is not just for you. Remember, first thing I said is that when I had a conviction to start this business was when I realized that I needed to leave an inheritance for my children's children. That's where it started from, right? So it wasn't about me personally, but it was about leaving something for my children's children. So that's where it started from, and that's where the belief came. And anytime that I'm down or anything, I think about my why, right? If your why is not emotional, if your why doesn't reach you, if your why doesn't touch your heart, right? You need to revisit your why and think about, oh, you know what? This is probably why I'm not being successful, because I'm thinking about a car. I'm thinking about something that can, in 10 years from now, you're not even going to remember, right? We buy a new phone. The iPhone 13 came out, right? I have 2 old phones. I got an iPhone 10 and an iPhone 8. Right, I can afford iPhone 13 and 15 and 10 and 20, but I still have these 2 old phones. It does not, it's nothing to me, because in 10 years, I'm not going to remember that, right? But the experiences that I go on, right? I take my reason why to experiences, right? I'm always going to remember that. To me, this is what I was taught. I was taught to live for experiences, not for things, right? So I push harder and harder and harder and harder and harder for experiences. And that's what gets me going, right? My mind, even though I'm young old, okay? I'm 33, I'm young old. I'm getting up there in age, but I'm not there yet, right? So my mind is, I have this mindset because I see my father, right? My father has helped so many people through college, right? And, to this today, right? Those people are living a pretty good life. And I've seen that, and it pushes me. I want to make that same impact to more people than he did, right? So this is what drives me, right? So when it comes to the mental, right? I'm always thinking about this. I'm always thinking about it. I try to not get waste my energy on people that are not, people that are not, making my life better. I just forget it, right? That's why that lady, like I said before, that lady, I just said, I'm done. Right? I don't have time for that. Right? People that are coming to my life, that's not helping it. No, I don't got time for that. Bam, moving on. Okay, so number one, okay, you create the plan. Number two is very important. You follow the plan. All right. It might be funny. You follow the plan. Okay. A lot of us, all right. Oh shoot. Okay. Okay, we write the plan down, but we don't follow it, right? And I've talked to so many people. I said, okay, Ralph, I have a plan, but actually, are you following it? Right? Because there have been some times that I got off my plan, and then I started seeing that, oh no, I'm not being successful, right? Because I'm not following the plan. And this helped me when I follow the plan, right? It helps me to keep my mind sane, right? Even if I lose. Now, watch this. When it comes to trading, right? You can lose 4 times, right? You can lose 4 times, win 1 time, and still be successful. Trading Forex, right? Trading Forex, not binary, Forex. All right, you can lose 4 times and win 1 time. No shade of binary. I'm not no shade whatsoever. I'm just saying that's why I like MetaTrader 4. Right, I love MetaTrader 4 because it gets you, like, it doesn't matter. All right, so watch this. Let's have an example, right? We have an R&R, right? R&R's risk to reward ratio. And, my risk reward, my stop loss is 10 pips. Okay, my stop loss is 10 pips. Put it there. Stop loss is 10 pips, right? And then my take profit is 50 pips. Okay, let's just say I'm just making up random stuff. All right, depending on your risk to reward ratio, right? Take profit is 50, right? So this is why it's important for you to come up with a good risk reward ratio, right? So if we lose 4 times, that means that we lost 40 pips. But if we win that 1 time, we won 50 pips. How much are you up by? You net 10 pips. Even though you lost more than you won, right? You lost more than you won. Right? You lost 4, you won 1, but you still up 10 pips. Why is it important? Because this makes your mind not go into places, right? This is the psychology, right? By creating your plan, right? It helps your psychology because when you start losing, and you lose a lot, it just messes up your mind. You're like, oh my God, what else do I need to do? Oh, this, that. It's not good, right? We're not in a good place. So when you create a plan and you follow the plan, right, it helps your psychology, especially when it comes to trading, right? So when I started to do this, I created a plan and I followed it. That's like, wow, what a big difference. On top of me doing my morning routine, making sure that I don't even touch my phone before, I make sure I'm good spiritually, I'm good mentally, my emotions are in check from the day before, whatever it may be, right? Then I follow my plan, right? So you have to create a plan, right? It's important for us to create this plan, right? Whatever it may be. All of us have different plans, right? I came up with a plan, all right? I came up with a plan, but you can create your own plan, right? Not the plan that I have. Unfortunately, it has income claims, all right? So I cannot, show it right now, right? This is a whole, whole stuff. But I'll tell you, Kofi, I'll tell you, it's a whole different stuff, right? So I can't really go into that, right? I'll prepare myself next time. It's something new, right? So next time, I'll prepare myself more to be able to do that. I have to change things up, okay? So the mental, right? 90% mental, 10%, I didn't put it there. 10% technical, sorry. Technical, right? Which is the physical. technical, right, slash, physical. Okay. So when it comes to, all right, so this probably be the last thing, that's what I say, right? So 90% mental, 10% technical, right? So when we look at this, right, what are you really looking at, right? To help your mental, right, you got to have a plan in place. The trading psychology, who are you listening to, right? There's three things that I believe, right? Three things I believe help your belief. Who you listen to or what you listen to, all right? Who you listen to, what you listen to. So let me write it down, all right? Because I know I'm a visual learner. Three things that help your belief. Number one, who or what you are listening to, right? For example, we're here listening to Kofi, right? And other leaders. Who are you listening to? You hear, you see, all right? So number two, who are you, what are you seeing? Or what do your eyes see? Right? Do your eyes see success? All right? Do your eyes see people that are actually winning? Right? Do your eyes, or are your eyes seeing people, what are you watching? Right? The things that you're watching. Like I said, when I'm in the gym, I'm listening to personal development. I'm listening to somebody like Steve Harvey. Right? Steve Harvey once said that he went to somebody, a billionaire, right? They have a conference. Billionaires have a conference, and they came to ask him to be the keynote speaker. He said, "What? That don't make sense. I am not a billionaire. So why would you ask me to speak in front of billionaires?" Right? And he said that the person that asked him said, "See, we were given our money. Most of us here were given our money. And we don't know how you came from nothing. So how did you get to, we want to know how you got to where you got to. We were given, it was inheritance. Some of us were given 300 million. Some of us were given $1 billion, right? So a lot of us here we got the money from our parents. But we want to know, how did you get here? Because your story is what we want to emulate. Because if we lose this, how are we going to, so it's stuff like that I listen to that encourages me, right? It's listening to like Steve Harvey and listening to Steve Jobs and these other great men, right? Just go to YouTube, type up personal development, and you see tons of stuff. When I'm in the gym for an hour and a half, 2 hours, I'm listening, I'm feeding my mind, right? I'm feeding my mind that these people have gone through stuff, right? So when I look at myself, I'm nowhere compared to them, right? So it encourages me, it keeps my faith going because they've been through worse, right? They've been through a lot. Steve Harvey said that the story, when he did the Miss Universe, right? The Miss Universe, and then he said the wrong thing, right? I mentioned the wrong name. There's something in America, watch. It's called the Super Bowl, right? Super Bowl is like the biggest sport event, usually in February, right? It's the biggest sport event. And every commercial, right, for 30 seconds, it's like it's past $1 million, just to have a 30-second commercial, right? $1 million plus. And he said that T-Mobile, right, which is company here, our phone company, came to him to do a commercial of that same, naming something wrong, right? The same thing that happened in Miss Universe, but just do it for T-Mobile, right? And he said that after he did that, right, after he did that commercial, of course, they paid him 10 times more than they did Miss Universe, right? But he said that when after he did that, people called him and said that they respect him for owning up to his mistake. And because of that, he had 14 different resorts reach out to him and tell him that he can come to any time with his wife, right? Any time with his wife. Places like Bora Bora, Maldives. I'm like, Jesus, for free. He's rich already. He doesn't have to pay. But because of him owning up to his mistake, right? And doing it publicly. People seen it and respected that. So, what are you listening to, right? What do you see? So I'm watching, like for me personally, every Sunday, every Wednesday, I'm somewhere where I'm getting fed spiritually, right? So what do you see? Who or what are you listening to? The last one is 3. What are you experiencing, right? What experiencing are you, or what, like, let me see, what are you experience, man? Oh, okay. Okay, bam. What are you experiencing? Oh, all right. So remember I said that I live not for things, but for experience, right? I'm around certain type of experiences. When I went to Ghana in March, and I was supposed to go again next week, but let's see. I haven't even bought my ticket yet, but we shall see. When I went to Ghana in March, my father took me around his friends. My father's very popular back home, but he took me around his friends, and I said, Jesus Christ, look at this house, right? We were staying in a house of like, oh my God. And if you guys know, like, those of you that's from where I'm from, right? There's a place called Airport Hills, and the house is there. Like, I went to a house. It was about maybe like 9 bedrooms, right? And the cars, it's like probably like 11 or 12 cars in the driveway. What? Like, what is going on here, right? And the day before, the vice president was at the house. It's like, wait, what? Right? So my experience just opened up myself. I mean, my experience, right? The people that I'm around, right? I exposed myself to different environments, right? So that helped me to also create a belief in myself that I cannot be doing, like, staying here or doing this or doing that, right? And for example, I remember the first time I did first class. I remember the first time I did first class, like, oh my goodness, I can't go back to coach. Like, that belief, right? Going to first, and I'm not trying to be arrogant or nothing like that, but that belief, it's like, once you experience it, it's like, you can't go back, even though I do go back to coach. Yeah, I'm a cheap person. I'm a cheap person. I'm very frugal, right? But that experience is like, wow. So people are actually experiencing this in the same plane that we're in. We're all in the same plane, but have different experiences, right? We're all in the same city, but have different experiences. Can you believe that? So people are experiencing things because of belief, right? They take the mental. So to end this off, right? To end this off, if you're experiencing some type of discouragement, right? I want to be here to encourage you. I want to hold your hand, right? Lift your hands up because we are victorious, right? Let's not let the things that's happening now. Remember, faith is the substance of things hope for, the evidence of things not seen. Just because we don't see it doesn't mean it's not going to happen, right? Believe in it. Have belief, right, in the God that you serve. Have belief in yourself. If nobody told you that you can't do it, or I believe in you, right? We are all here. I'm not better than you, right? I'm not better than anybody here. The only thing is that I started before you and I have belief, right? So family, I'm gonna end it here because I know time is of the essence. Some of us is at work, but this is not going to be the only time. I hope I did a good enough job for this not to be the only time. But let me pass it back to my brother, my big bro, Kofi, and Pam. Thank you, Chairlady Safi, all the leaders. Thank you for having me on. Thank you for even believing in me. Let me say this on the Go Live, right? On Go Live, I'm going through certain things. I believe is very important, right? And we're here to learn a skill set, not just to make money, right? Not just to not just to make quick money, because quick money doesn't last. But learning the skill set, it lasts, right? Because you're able to, sustain something not just for you but your family. One thing I always say is this: look, are you here? Are you here just to make quick money, quick buck, or are you here to make everlasting money, or something that lasts forever, right? So, family, God bless you. Mr. Danquah signing out. Peace.
Jeez. Jeez, hey, make me spotlight my video.
Okay, okay, okay.
Jeez. Hey, guys, put number 888, number of new beginnings, into the group chat if you got some value from Mr. Danquah.
I see the host. Okay, bam.
Oh my gosh. Look, sir. I'm gonna be brave. Guys, can I be brave? Can I ask him a question? Can I ask him a question? Mr. Danquah, I said something 2 weeks ago. Yeah, 2 weeks ago. I said, I've been talking to Ralph, and I've been looking, I'm looking, I've got a spiritual mentor, I've got a wealth mentor, I've got a wisdom mentor, but I haven't got a trading mentor. And I said, look, I'm gonna ask him. I don't know what he's gonna say, but I'm gonna ask you publicly. So there's a bit of pressure on you, my younger bro. I would love for you to mentor me. What would you say?
Got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. Of course, I got you. Of course.
Guys,
Oh.
let's celebrate for Kofi. Jeez, guys, celebrate for me. Come on. Let's go. And let me tell you a couple of things. You see, a closed mouth doesn't get fed. You see, I spoke it out and now it's manifested. I spoke it out because, sir, Ralph, I've been mentoring so many people for so long. I've been pouring out, and I'm tired. And I said, you know what? I need someone to pour into me.
Right. Yep.
I need someone to pour into me. And I said, I've got so many mentors, so many different areas, but with trading, I've never had a mentor. I've only learned from my mistakes.
Right.
Does that make sense? I've made mistakes and I've learned from them. But I just want to have the access, thank you, sir, that I can just message you and say, sir, this is what I'm going through. Or, sir, I have a question. And just thank you for just honoring me and Pammy and, April and Safi and everyone that's on this call for your time.
Wait, April is here?
April's here as well, boss. April's here.
Oh, my April. Forgive me, April. April, forgive me, please forgive me.
She's in Ghana. She's in Ghana right now.
Yeah, she told me. April,
Ghana,
forgive
she's
me.
enjoying. She's enjoying. But my thing is this, what I wanted to say to every single person on this call, the reason I honor this man, not only is he, oh, she's back, but she's in quarantine. Not only is he have a spiritual understanding of a higher being, which we believe is Jesus Christ, he's practical in understanding that 90% is this. 90% is this. And I love the way he's broken this down. I'm going to be watching this video back, and I hope every single person here is going to be watching this video back to really redeem the nuggets. Now, guys, I believe this because I'm connected to greatness. Because one thing he said to me, he went, he's around people, listen to this, he's around people that make serious money. Let me say this, past profits don't indicate future, I've got to say that little disclaimer, yeah? He's around people that make serious money. So guess what? Me being around Ralph, I'm going to be seeing serious money. So, I'm with them. Hey, I'm in the same boat. Ghana boy, I'm Ghana boy. Preacher, I'm preacher. Oh, we are together. Listen, I'm excited, guys. He was saying to me, can he come back? Guys, would you like Ralph back? Would you like Ralph back? Let me see. Who would like Ralph back to come back and drop some more nuggets? Look, you see how people are talking. Ralph, we love you, sir. We honor you, sir. Guys, we need to follow him on Instagram. So Pammy, if you just drop his Instagram handle again, at Mr. Danquah. I want everyone to follow him now, at Mr. Danquah. And guys, don't just follow him for trading, follow him for lifestyle. Follow him for lifestyle. Why? Because you will understand he's not just a one-trick pony. I'm dropping a nugget right here. He's not just a one-trick pony. You see, some of you are just focused on trading. Some of you have no life. Who am I talking to as we wrap up? Who am I talking to? Some of you are so fixated on trading, there's no balance. And that's probably why you're losing. You're losing because you're consumed with one thing and not understanding Balance. Yes, I will drop it at Mr. Danquah. Okay, so Instagram Live is Pammy. Just quickly, get onto my Instagram Live, and they're asking for his handle, please. But my point is this: what you have to understand, please, at Mr. Danquah, Mr. MR, and then Danquah, DANQUAH, at Mr. Danquah. Yeah, at Mr. Danquah. Right, there we go. Thanks, Sasha Rose. Right, so guess what I'm trying to say? Follow him not just for trading gems, but for lifestyle gems. Because what I'm trying to explain to every single person here, you need to make sure this is a lifestyle. Put number 4 if this makes sense. If you are fixated on taking that trade, oh my gosh, I missed the trade. Oh my gosh, I missed the entry. Oh my, you are overwhelming yourself and you're going to crumble. You're overwhelming yourself and you're going to crumble. Because I've seen too many people that are too intense. But follow him for value. He's a family man. The guy can sing. He showed me something the other day. He can sing. I was like, he can sing as well. He's a musician. He's talented. He loves his wife. He loves his child. He's a top boy trader. He loves to give value. He listens to personal development. Guys, you need to be around people that are encompassing, that are holistic. Don't just be around one-trick ponies. So guys, if you got value, put a number 2 in the group chat. If you got value from today's call, put a 2 in the group chat. I see people have got so much value. Guys, before we drop off, I've got 2 announcements to make. But just give me your nuggets. Give me your key takeaways. What, those that are online as well, what have you taken away? Give me your key takeaways. Pammy says, post pics from this call and tag him on Insta and Mr. Danquah. Gail says, fail to plan, you plan to fail. Okay, drop some more nuggets that you guys have got. Have a plan and follow it. Ooh, have a plan and actually follow it. Proper planning prevents poor performance, the 5 Ps. Live for experiences. I love that one. Follow your plan, stay sane. Make a plan and stick to it. Success is the other side of fear. Jeez, success is the other side of fear. Ade says plan. Yeah. Success is the other side. You can be in the same plane with different, woo, Pammy, you can be in the same plane with different experiences. You could either be in first class or coach. You are going through the process to get through to the next level. Tabitha says, trade holistically. Love that, love that, love that. Guys, thank you so much for jumping in this call. I've got 2 key announcements tonight. Everyone say tonight. Tonight, we have something that we all need to jump on. This is talking about planning. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. We have my mentee, Pammy's mentee. This is someone who I highly regard and highly look up to. She's someone who is just serious with timekeeping. She's serious in her life. She's a person that is not to be messed with. She's going to do a powerful presentation on time management. In the group chat, please write the words time management. Time management in the group chats. Time management. Okay. BST time, 7 p.m. Time management. Okay. Time management. Why is this important? Because some people say, I can't do trading because I haven't got enough time. You need to discipline your time. With what she's going to bring today, the value she's going to bring, be ready for your mindset to be rocked, your mindset to be challenged, and for us to also fall in accordance to time, because time doesn't change. Time is constant. We have to adapt to time. All right. So tonight, 7 p.m., the flyers are going to be sent to all the groups now. Time management with Miss Jackie. You need to be on that call. Let's support her. It's her first call. So please honor me, please honor Pammy and honor her by jumping on today. It's pure value on time management. And secondly, tomorrow, you need to be there. Yeah, we're going to have a live event with all the top leaders of AME Finance Academy. A live event. We're going to be at David Game. Now, we're going to be at David Game. So I want everyone on this call to attend. Yeah, I want everyone to jump on to this call. Whoever's here on this call, make sure you're here tomorrow at David Game College. All right, it's gonna start at 6:30. We're gonna have a presentation, a powerful presentation, and live training. All right, so guys, make sure you're there. Last thing, the Queen we call Miss April Lee, who's chilling in quarantine, who just come back from Ghana. 12:30, we've got a HFX session. She's killing the game, guys. We need to jump on. We need to make sure we support. We need to make sure we're there because all I see is green bubbles. All I see is green bubbles everywhere. All right, guys, it's a vibes. Need to bounce, guys. Thank you so much for jumping on, Mr. Ralph Danquah. I honor you. He's officially said he's my mentor now, so I can now say my mentor, who you listening to, is Ralph Danquah for trading, guys. I love you. Thank you so much for jumping on and joining. Take care and God bless. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Insta deuces.